Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Happy Friday Eve, everybody. It's a beautiful day out there after our Valentine's Day yesterday. So hopefully everybody had a nice Valentine's Day with your significant other, or even just by yourself. Hopefully you had a good one. And we're looking ahead to some snow on the way for tonight. So if you are a snow lover, you like that. Maybe not so much if you are hoping that the the snowless stretch continues, but it's not a major event here. It's not going to be a foot of snow. It's looking like a very manageable amount, and it looks light and fluffy as well, which means easy cleanup on the way as well. So again, thanks for joining, everybody. Of course, we're talking about the snow headed our way tonight. So if you got any questions about what we're expecting, drop them in the comments below. Hey, Diane, I'm actually going to be up in Rumford this afternoon. I'm going skiing at Black Mountain later on today. So looking forward to that. Should be a beautiful day for it. Yeah, so nice. We've just been getting so much nice weather, and it looks like we're going to get more of that for the rest of the day today. So let's talk about the snow. It's headed our way for tonight. There's our storm system. You can see it off to our west, moving through Michigan. That reaches us 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock tonight. 10 to midnight is what I've been saying for the start time of the snow. So it doesn't start until later on this evening. So yeah, looking like a great day today, beautiful and sunny. And we get a nice refresh of the snow on the way for tonight. So a beautiful day ahead of us, lots of sunshine, highs reaching the middle and upper 30s. Great day to get outdoors. Winds are not a concern today. Yesterday was just so blustery. We saw a wind gust of 55 miles per hour in Portland. Today, much, much calmer out there. So here's what we're looking ahead to. Round of snow on the way for tonight into Friday morning. Mostly dry holiday weekend. And we've got a few snow showers over the weekend as well. We're quiet as we start next week. So we're going to get into totals here coming up in just a second. Let's talk about the snow. Lisa is asking about Falmouth. What is Falmouth expecting? I'm assuming that's what you're asking. You work in Falmouth and live in Lewiston. Yeah, if you're driving down from Lewiston tomorrow morning, Lisa, probably a bit slick, but the good news is the snow's wrapping up in the morning. So it's probably not a terrible drive, but we haven't driven to work in the snow since January. We haven't had, of course, any snow in February. So it's been a minute. So probably a good idea to give yourself at least a couple extra minutes to head out the door. How much is Falmouth getting for snow? Looks like 2 to 4 inches. Would not be shocked if we end up with 5 inches, maybe even 6 in Falmouth. It looks like Falmouth may be one of the higher totals in the state. Waterville, 1 to 3 inches looks most likely for you, Sean. So again, winter weather advisory for slick travel that goes through 10 a.m. for tomorrow. All right, here's what everybody wants to know about. Of course, our snow totals here. Here's a look at our snow map. So everybody pick your town on there, and that's how much we're expecting for you. Brunswick, 2 to 4 inches, Monica. Again, if you live between Portland and Rockland, along Casco Bay, so that does include Brunswick, it includes Booth Bay Harbor, Wiscasset, over towards Rockland. Wouldn't shock me to see 5 or 6 inches out of this system. Most of us get 3 to 4 inches. I'd say that's probably the most common total is going to be 3 inches or 4 inches. Some isolated 5s and a few isolated 2s as well. So most of us probably in the 3 to 4 inch range for this. That includes you in Turner, probably around 3 to 4. 1 to 3, I would say, because you guys are up in the mountains, probably on the high end of that. So 3 to 4 inches in the Rumford area, Diane, but in general, in the 1 to 3 inch range there, but probably on the higher end of that up in the Rumford area. Higher elevations likely getting a bit more. Wells, because you're in far southern York County, also slightly lower totals there, Cam. Probably 2 to 3 inches would be most likely. Again, you're in that 1 to 3 inch range. So again, very well forecast event. Unlike the last storm that we didn't get, the no storm on Monday, this one, models have had a great handle on it. And again, it's not a big storm. So looking pretty good. 3 to 4 for Brunswick. Monica, I think I already answered your question. Sean in Waterville, again, expecting around 1 to 3 inches there. Lisa, this is going to start tonight, 10 p.m. to midnight, wrapping up 8 to 10 a.m. tomorrow. So about 12 hours or so of snow, even a little less than that in many spots. Lewiston, Auburn, I'm expecting 3 or 4 inches there. You guys are in that 2 to 4 inch range. In fact, we expanded that last night as it just looks more confident that more of us will see 2 to 4 inches of snow. I do not think we'll see school cancellations. I could see a delay or two. And actually, me and Katie and Jeff were talking about this morning. Because tomorrow is the Friday before a holiday break, I wonder if we do see a couple cancellations just because I think a lot of the teachers are ready for a break. A lot of the principals are. Wouldn't shock me if people extend February break by a day. I don't think it's likely, but it is possible. And Cameron's asking the same question. Possible, but very unlikely. It's just so little snow that we'll be able to clean it up pretty quickly. Maybe a delay in the morning because, again, by tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be sunny. So no weather concerns after the morning commute. South Portland, 3 to 4 inches there. Wouldn't be shocked if South Portland ends up with 5 inches of snow out of this game. It's very light and it's very fluffy. It's going to be easy for this system here to stack up a couple extra inches on top of those 3 to 4 inches that most of us will get. So again, if you're just tuning in, for most of us, I'd say 3 to 4 inches is probably the most common totals we'll see. There will be some isolated 5-inch totals and isolated 2-inch totals as well. So most people in the mid-range for this storm here. Troy and Augusta, probably a little less snow up in Augusta, Maine. An inch or two, probably 2 or 3 inches is most likely there. Again, not a major storm here. Let's talk about timing. Someone else asked about that. Lisa asked about what the timing was. Diane commenting here, something funny. Diane, back in the day, we made it to school in a foot of snow. Diane, I'm thinking the same thing. If there are cancellations tomorrow for 4 inches of snow, that's a little sad. I think we can go to school tomorrow. I would want a snow day. I know if I was a kid in school, I'd want the day off, but we've got a whole week off next week. So let's hope for no cancellations. I bet there might be a delay or two tomorrow. Yes, and so we're going to see the snow beginning 10 p.m. to midnight. Again, someone else had commented about the timing. Lisa commented about it. We're going to see a beautiful day today, 10 p.m. to midnight. Here comes the snow. It's 11 p.m. It begins around the Portland area, and it's going to continue through the rest of the overnight hours. So again, we're going to see that snow through the overnight hours into the morning commute time frame tomorrow. Likely some slick spots out there as you're heading into work. So I know it's all melted. Here it comes again. Yes, go away, snow. Cameron's ready for spring. You know, because of how snowless this winter is and how warm it was last weekend, I think a lot of us are kind of on your vibe, Cameron. I think a lot of people are ready for some spring, but a lot of us are also ready for more snow. I certainly want more. I want to be skiing into April. So let's hope we get at least a couple good mountain storms at the very least. Livermore Falls always gets more than we really need. The warm... Exactly, Becky. I was thinking the same thing. I feel like we were all teased because it was 60 degrees or close to it a couple weeks ago. And now, of course, it's back to winter. So hopefully that's a sign of a really nice spring and summer to come. That's what I'll take that nice weekend in February as. Yeah, people, it's winter. That's exactly right. So yeah, we're going to see the snow continuing through tomorrow morning. It wraps up very quickly, though. It's going to be over by Friday afternoon. We'll see the sun coming out as we head into the afternoon hours. Yeah, we are in the warmest February on record, one of the warmest winters on record in Maine with very little snow. So yeah, we've been getting it pretty easy, I would say, so far this winter. So the rest of Friday is pretty quiet. Let's talk about the weekend, though. There will be some snow showers out there on Saturday. It's a mostly quiet President's Day weekend, but if you are watching and you're wondering what the forecast looks like for taking your kids skiing, snow tubing, ice fishing, hockey, ice skating, it's looking pretty good for it this weekend. However, there will be a few flurries or snow showers around on Saturday. It's not going to snow a lot. We're not going to see really any additional accumulations, but we will see at least a few flurries or snow showers around on Saturday. Need more snow in sub-zero temps, Alex? Yeah, a lot of people I feel like are divided. It's either you either want more cold and snow or you do not want it. Alex, I'm on team cold and snow. Alex, Portland has not hit zero yet this season. If it doesn't do so before the end of the season, it would only be the third winter ever recorded that has happened. So yeah, very exceptionally mild winter. And then we've got the opposite. A lot of people are ready for camping fires and river floats. I'm ready for both. I think I could do a couple more storms, but I also think I'm also looking forward to summer and warm temperatures. We deserve a good summer this year, you guys. Last summer was just so rainy. I hope that this summer turns out better. And we're going to be in La Nina this summer. So if you're watching and you're wondering about summer weather, if you're thinking ahead that far, the hints are there that it's going to be a much nicer summer than last year, probably going to end up on the warm and dry side of things. So keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope for a good one this year. But again, pretty quiet through the weekend, President's Day weekend, looking like a pretty good forecast. Again, if you're taking the kids skiing, you're taking the kids just to do anything, not too bad. Very typical for mid-February, highs in the 30s or 20s. Snow shower or two Saturday, maybe a flurry on Sunday, but overall it's pretty quiet. And President's Day Monday looking really nice and sunny. So yeah, pretty good weather stretch on the way after our snow wraps up. If you've got fun plans this weekend, looking pretty good for it. All right, of course, we want to talk about I'll talk about the extended forecast briefly here. Again, temperature is not really going up or down in any extreme way over the next week or so. And here's a look at our 7-day forecast. Snow Thursday night into Friday, a snow shower or two Saturday. Next week looks pretty good. Sunny skies Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You've got fun plans for the kids next week. Well, it looks like it's going to be pretty good for them with a good amount of sun. Inland towns also seeing pretty nice weather, just chilly heading into early next week. Lots of sun though, Monday, Tuesday into Wednesday. All right, let's bring back the snow map here before I wrap things up. Again, this is not a major event, but all of us should get at least a few inches of snow out of this. I'm going to talk about I'm going to put up a banner here real quick. Bear with me. For most isolated 5 inches. And there we go. All right. So if you're asking about snow totals, this is going to cover most of us. 3 to 4 inches for most. There will be an isolated 5-inch total or so. So how much for Falmouth, Michael? 3 to 4 inches there. But again, good shot of being in that isolated 5-inch total. So you'll probably be on the higher end of our snowfall for this event, 3, 4, 5 inches, somewhere around there in Falmouth. Not major, but again, a fairly okay amount of snow. Troy says Falmouth a foot. Yeah, you wish or you don't wish, but yeah, we're not going to see totals anywhere close to a foot of snow here. I could see a half foot, though. I wouldn't be shocked if someone gets 6 inches of snow. And Diane asking a great question. Dry and fluffy, Diane. It's easy cleanup, very light, fluffy snow here. So that's why I'm thinking we're going to see some isolated totals that are higher, because in these fluffy snow situations, we do tend to get a little more in spots. And the timing, 10 p.m. tonight, 11 p.m. tonight to about 10 a.m. tomorrow. So that 12-hour window, going to be snowing most of that time, Mona. So hopefully if you're still watching, you heard the timing there. Again, it's a dry and fluffy snow. It starts at Damariscotta. I'd say midnight for you in Damariscotta, Debbie, beginning very late tonight, wrapping up there 10 a.m. or so tomorrow. So 10 to 12 hours here of snow. Michael, you're making me laugh here. If so, I will give you $5,000. LOL. I wish if I had a magic wand, if I had the ability to, you guys wouldn't like me because I'd make it snow every single week from December 1st until March 31st. So you guys should be happy I have no actual control over the weather, because I'd be making it snow a lot. Okay. But yeah, if Michael, I would take you up on that offer if I could. I agree, Celeste. We do need a big whiteout storm. It's been 2 years since we've had a blizzard warning in Maine. I think we need one. Let's hope that March brings us something exciting. But if you're hoping for warm weather, maybe we get that as well. So again, here's a look at our totals. Again, it's 3 to 4 inches for most, some isolated 5s, some isolated 2-inch or even 1-inch totals as well. As we know, if we get a snow band, a heavy band of snow to set up tonight, well, people outside of that will get less. People in that band will get a lot more. So that's a possibility where, again, we could see some slightly higher totals. So again, not a major event here. It should be easy cleanup. It's light and fluffy. We're putting snow back on the ground. It should stay there for a while. So if you're a little bummed out by the dreariness of the brown ground in southern Maine, that's going to change as we head into tonight. So Mona, we'll leave that with your comment here. Thanks, spring. Yeah, if you're hoping for spring, well, maybe this will be one of the last ones of the season. If not, maybe let's hope for a bigger storm sometime in the coming weeks. So again, have a great rest of your day, everybody. We'll be live on Good Day Maine. We've got a special treat for you tomorrow. We've got our new weather truck. We'll be driving around in it with Johnny. New cameras, new gear, new equipment. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. We'll be tracking the morning commute for you. So tune in to Good Day Maine tomorrow morning, and we'll be covering the snow. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. I will definitely be staying safe if I can. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up here. Have a great rest of your day. We'll keep you posted on snow totals as we head through the day. Have a good one.
This has been Live Interact.